Welcome to Creativity Talks, where creativity is like a campfire. Today I have with me Anna Brown, who is a storyboard revisionist at DreamWorks TV, who will help us discover what the key to creativity is. So Anna, you know out there's like many different definitions in the way people describe creativity. I want to hear from you as a creative. What does it mean to you to be a creative?
Well, I definitely agree that there's a wide range of ways to define a creative, but I personally feel that when it's boiled down, it's a person who creates something that hadn't existed in exactly that way before, like be it either an idea or a physical thing.
And you mentioned that creative is like taking ideas and making it your own. I've heard somewhere before, like, not all ideas are quote original. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. That's why I really do think it's more of just creating something that, didn't exist in exactly that same way as before,
Yeah. Well, I believe that every creative goes through some sort of like journey into becoming successful. How did you get to where you are today in terms of like your career?
I've always loved art, but it wasn't until my junior year of college that I truly allowed myself to take it seriously and to pursue an actual career in art. Even after making that decision, I felt I had to find my niche, and I was very concerned when I graduated with more of like a generalist knowledge base. However, once I actually joined the animation industry as a production assistant, I quickly learned that all my generalist knowledge allowed me to connect with my crew on multiple levels. I knew every step to the animation pipeline, so I could talk to everyone on that pipeline. That led me to being promoted to production coordinator fairly quickly, and finally storyboard revisionist because my coworkers learned how passionate I was about supporting all stages of production.
What would you say in your personal life has influenced you to choose this career in particular?
It's interesting because my relationship with art is that I've always been writing, creating art since I was a kid. The thing is that even though you might like find yourself first being a very creative person with how society is built, I was very much discouraged to follow being a creative as, a job or like a passion in life. I always kept it to the side and I always had like a backup plan. And in experiencing both the psychology classes and the art classes, I found myself really gravitating to art and just allowing myself to accept it as my main passion in life. So it took me a while to get there to being accepting of who I really was, honestly.
Speaking of who discovering who you are, reflecting back on your journey so far as a creative, what would you say is the key to creativity for all the creatives out there?
I think that the key to creativity is observation and curiosity.
And I think the last question I have for you today is, what advice would you give to creatives out there?
Honestly, the biggest piece of advice I would give to creatives out there is to be kind to yourself.
Not only you need to take care of yourself, but you also use the opportunity to discover more about yourself. Because the more you discover about yourself, it will come through in your creative works.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. A lot of people use creativity to explore, their history and their experiences and also their inner emotions that they're going through. I think a lot of great creators out there definitely don't hide from themselves when creating their own work.
Well, I think that's all I have for you today. Thanks for coming on.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to Creativity Talks. I hope you enjoyed our deep dive into discovering the key to creativity with Anna Brown. If you're interested in seeing more of Anna's work, you can check out her Instagram at AJ Bluecloud. That's all we have for now. Until next time, stay creative.